Dash cams. Great for keeping some memories from road adventures and also helpful in case you need to prove something. Here's a great budget-friendly solution with amazing image quality and performance, the Blueskysea B2K. Let's inspect. Hey, welcome, Tech4O channel, Michael speaking. It's wintertime here, so I'm working on a few dashcam videos because it feels a lot better to record footage from the comfort of inside the car. Today I'm going to show you the remarkable Blueskysea B2K, another just excellent dashcam. In this video you will learn more about its specs, you gotta see its software and performance, and a lot of samples as usual. And at the end we're going to talk about all the drawbacks. First of all, let's highlight where this dashcam is positioned and who are potential customers. It's priced at $69 and according to the website it offers up to 2K video recording resolution, so while it's maintaining a very budget-friendly price, it goes well above the industry average of 1080p and could become one of the champions for feature-rich device at this price segment. It's a little more expensive than the entry-level solutions from 70mi and a lot more affordable than premium brands like Blackview or Thinkware. The unboxing was nothing too special, although I enjoyed a lot the fact that there's a branded box. There are a few things packed inside and it's quite a standard package for a dashcam. You can get to know most of the major characteristics from the infos on the outside. Let's review everything and get to know the details about all that. Charger with mini USB port. Right now Type-C is what most devices would use, but for dashcams, having micro USB input or even the older mini USB is just fine. What is not fine is the lack of another USB output, but you can of course use another combo of dual USB charger and cable like I did. Two mounting options, adhesive-based and suction cup-based. I've always liked the suction-based mounts, they're truly quick release enabled, but sometimes not a great option if you're about to install the camera in very cold weather. The main unit looks good, shape that is not too big, nor it is too small, display on the back, button-based operation and adjustable angles. In terms of usability, it all sounds great so far. Let me highlight the main specs. It reminds a lot about an action camera. Novatec 96670 processor inside, a 5MP Sony IMX335 sensor, aperture is f/1.8, 1.5" big non-touch screen, Wi-Fi inbuilt, two supercapacitors, up to 256 gigs microSD supported, motion detection, buffered parking mode, seems to have a lot of goodies included. What is missing is a GPS logger, there's sadly no such thing, but I'm glad to see that B2K is focused on the main areas: image quality, safety and reliability. If tech specs are not your thing, let me be very clear, hardware is decent, the image sensor inside has excellent performance and is part of the Sony Starvis line, specially developed for dashcams and providing optimized low-light performance. The processor, on the other hand, is known for good results that it delivers in the area of action cams, so let us take a quick look at the software, set things up for filming and then get to analyze some more footage. The configuration of the dashcam is fairly easy. These are the buttons that you have to use. The menus are grouped into a few sections. There really are a lot of things that you can set. If you choose to go for the defaults, that's also good enough. I will strongly recommend to at least set the date and time though. Resolution controls, some picture tuning, parking mode responsiveness, it's all there. You may really go into a lot of details with that one, which is great. As usual, I've mostly been relying on the default settings and the results were pretty good. The installation is also nice and easy to do task. You can decide which mount to use, then find a good spot on the windshield. Recommended is to put the camera in front of the seat next to the driver, somewhere away from your line of sight. Great fact about the B2K is the angle adjustment. It can go in any direction, which I found very useful in case you want to tilt it for a moment. Let's say something happens right next to you while you're waiting for the green traffic light, and just loosen up and adjust. The cable included is long enough, be creative, find a good way to hide the cable, and you're good to go. These dashcams work in a very simple way. They practically need zero maintenance. As soon as you power on the car, the dashcam starts operation. When the engine goes off, the dashcam stops recording, unless you have the so-called hardwire kit, which guarantees uninterrupted power supply and is a great idea for parking monitoring mode. Also, good idea to invest in larger microSD cards. When the space is utilized, the camera is going to start deleting the oldest entries, and you also have the ability to mark files to be locked. It requires pressing a button while the video is being recorded. Now, some more footage. Let me put it like that. This is one of the best overall looking footage I've ever seen on a dashcam. Daytime footage is crisp and sharp and full of details. You can well read the car plates. The bitrate is around 16 megabit in 1440p, which is quite enough. Night footage is amazing. I just wish more cameras were as good as this one is, because even if it's very dark, you can still see plenty of details. Fantastic exposure, not too much of noise. It feels as if it is shot with a much more expensive camera. The big advantage here is the 5 megapixel sensor. Thanks to the f/1.8 aperture, it gets really a lot of light, and that seems to help a lot. If you're about to get a dashcam because of its superb image quality, this definitely needs to be on your shortlist. If you need any of the recordings, there's also a smartphone app. Looks like not something developed by Blueskysea, but seems to do the job fine. You can easily download the files using it. Oh, and not to be ignored, you can count on firmware updates in case there are some bugs. I've been using Blueskysea dashcams for long enough to confirm that updates get released from time to time on their official website. Okay, time for our usual audio test. I'm slowing down, currently it's around 40 kilometers per hour, and that's the quality you could expect from the internal microphone of the Blueskysea B2K dash camera. What do you think about the sound quality? Let me know in the comment section below. Nearing the end of this episode, let us cover the drawbacks. If you're looking for safety, reliability and image quality, there aren't such. If we add the need for more features, well, there's no GPS, no extra USB port on the charger, no H.265 encoding, which can store the same quality at smaller file size, no option for rear module, and maybe design might have been sleeker. But again, I mentioned this just because I didn't want to leave this list empty. Overall, this is a superb dashcam, one of the best for image quality and reliability. It compensates the disappointment that I've had with the B4K, which I tested a few weeks ago, and is totally something I can recommend for being great at what it's supposed to do. So that's it! I hope you've had some good time and learned something new during this episode. If the B2K review was useful, make sure to express your appreciation. You can like the video or share it, or say what you think in the comments below. I'll keep an eye on your input for possible questions, and now, going to wish you a fantastic day, drive safely, take good care of your body and soul, and see you in the next episode. Bye!